NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know. Maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 47 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it. Because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Edwards-Helaire, the ball carrier. Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13 at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Harrison
Butker now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Chiefs 27, Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Prescott from the gun. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm coming. Oh yeah, I'm coming. Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
To try again after the sack, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Chiefs 41, Cowboys nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of play.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. Like people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Anthony Brown.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys claw one back. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2.
Conversion.
Throwing, Prescott, and this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about.
Cowboys 8. Greg Zuerlein.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Following the interception, here's Prescott, letting one fly deep for Cooper. And this one is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick.
And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
For Dalton Schultz, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. In your face.
Final play of the half, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Prescott off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Mahomes to throw once more. Caught out left side by Robinson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. The quick slant caught. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 48, Cowboys 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and it finally kept out.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Forced out to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Chiefs 55, Cowboys 8. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking him within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. A big pickup there on the run. 39 yards.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Back now in Arlington.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
And this is a blow. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Room here to run. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chiefs.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
First and goal, Kansas City.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Le'Veon Bell able to make it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Cowboys 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On play action, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Prescott looking deep in the direction of... And got his man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
42-yard line.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Alex Okafor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott got an open man. It's Michael Gallup, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2nd and a yard at the 37-yard line.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And this one will be brought back to the 22. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
53's the mark. 53. Check. 47. You remember me.
Play action now. Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Big D.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals.
For Cincinnati.
Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have.
he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He's brought down by
the success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. This is Bell. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A quick throw now complete to Ross. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw.
They'll roll him out right. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40.
Burrow's pass.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
Play action. It's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Down by Josh Bynes.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes escaping the pressure into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now Brown, he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Chiefs take over.
Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here we go, 4th down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
You do this too.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Rolling to his right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross, 38 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Sack.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
First quarter with the score, Bengals 8, Chiefs nothing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right? And this is caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards. He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 65 yards.
1st and goal at the 6.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. A screen to Bell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll buy some time right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now they go play action now. Burrow rolling to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Burrow on play action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a loss of 14 that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. 49 to Mike. Watch 49. Hey, defense.
Now Burrow. There he goes inside the 30. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Samaje Perine as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half, and I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Rashad Breeland there defensively and able to knock that one down to the ground.
At the 25-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down.
Gain of 26 yards.
They go play action with Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
To John Ross. Touchdown.
John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll roll him out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, 37 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And let's count them. Oh, and now they're going to fake it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. He got 29 yards that time. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Logan Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Bust through the tackle. Still going. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
You don't like this!
Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll air this one. That's caught inside the 20. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. Eluding the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
2nd and a yard at the 20-yard line.
And going deep for Hill. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a... And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And it's fielded at the 34. "35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 8-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And now here is another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. And what is going on here? I've got 3rd down. Screen shows 3rd down, but they've got the punt team out there. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Josh Bynes in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Hill, the intended receiver once again. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed down. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. 29. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Logan Wilson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Now Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Trey Waynes.
Mahomes to throw once more. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Good.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with a touchdown pass to Sammy Watkins. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And unable to connect. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score.
And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.